Here we go. All right. Hey, Teresa. All right, guys. So let's start standing. All you need today for today's mat class, for sure your mat. We may get to some hand weights and a bath towel portion of class. We may get that far, so we'll see. But we're going to start standing and breathing. Does that sound good? Yes, I think so. All right. So here we are, guys. Standing on the floor on your mat, whatever feels better to you. In this opening flow, there will be a little bit of weight shift and a little bit of standing balance. So if that's something that you are challenged by, you might want to be near a wall or have a chair, or just maybe just enjoy the challenge of not having anything to hold on to and just see what happens in your body. But start by bringing your hand to your heart and your belly. Feel the floor. Start to sense the crown of your head and start to breathe. Deep breath in and out. And just start to notice where the breath goes in your body. And out. Notice if your breath likes to go wide or shallow. Does it like to go up into the chest? Can you sense it in the back ribs? Just notice. One more breath. And exhale. Good. Let the arms come down. Reach up to the ceiling. I'll step back so you can see. Grab the opposite wrist with one hand and take your spine up and over for a stretch. Good. Stay there. Start to push into the side foot you're leaning towards. So I'm going right. Push through my right foot to come center. Grab the opposite elbow. Lift over. Stretch. Press into that side foot and come center. Do it again. Inhale, up and over the ribs. Push from the floor to lift up and lift and over. Press into the foot and lift. Adding on, stretch to the first side. Inhale. Bend both knees, soften. Stay there. Rotate to your bottom armpit. Rotate back to the side. Stay there. Do that rotation to the floor 2 more times. Twist and bring your top rib to your bottom. And open. 1 more time. See if you can keep the opposite hip back. And open. Push the floor away. Other side. Lift. Elongate first. Bend both knees a little. And then rotate to your bottom side. And open. Good. Feel that relationship of the ribs engaging and the feet pressing into the floor. 1 more time. Inhale, twist. Open up, come all the way center. Stay there. Release the arms and just reach one rib, then the other for 8. So we're just trying to give the ribs and the upper torso a little bit of mobility right off the bat. Breathing into your sides. See if you can get a little higher. Good. And then flex the palms and push the floor away. Bring your hands to your hips. Keep your feet flat, hip distance apart. Now just bend your knees a little bit and stay there. And notice if you can feel the back of your heels and the back of your seat. Straighten your knees. We're going to do this a few times. Just soften the knees. Sense your heels, sense your seat, and straighten. Do that 2 more times. Small bend, just enough to sense where you're initiating support from, and extend. 1 more time, little bend. And straighten. Okay, remember that feeling. Now just rock your weight forward and back on your feet. Let's wake up our sense of the floor. Forward and back. And just notice if you can feel all 10 toes and the fullness of your heel. And then take that same rocking feeling and let's take it side to side. So take it to the one side and the other and see if you can feel from pinky to heel on the lateral edges of your foot. Your knees are straight right now. Yep. And then let's put those 2 together. So you're going to go side. You're going to try to keep your knees straight and circle your whole foot like water circling the drain. Try to keep everything very vertical. Good. And then reverse that and see where it's easy for you to make contact and where maybe there's some challenge. And just notice. Okay. And notice how you feel that not just in feet, but up in hips, right? Okay. So now let's add a little weight shift to that. So we're going to add on. So you're going to lean to your left hip or right, doesn't matter. Lean to one side, bend your knees, see how you feel that energy, and straighten, come center. Other side. Lean, slide down the wall, straighten, and center. Do that again. Lean, and just notice how the whole leg has to support that weight shift. And down. Try the same thing. Lean forward. Ooh. See how that makes things adjust. Take it back. That one's a little awkward. But we're just waking up weight shift because this is going to add on very quickly. Forward, little bend and straighten. And back. Okay. So now we're going to take a circle weight shift. You're going to go side, bend your knees, circle around, and straighten. Come center. Try it again. Side, bend, circle your weight, and that might feel really awkward. And that might be a good thing. Try the other side. Because we're trying to learn how to equally distribute our weight and load our body in a really healthy way. So we're kind of forcing some awkward moments just to wake things up. Okay. Okay. Enough of that. Now come center. Now, bring about 90% of your weight into one leg. This is where all that weight shift makes a difference. Take your other foot and just flex the heel in front of you. So the foot is completely down. Now bring your attention back to your seat and bend that knee. The other one will bend because it's connected to you, and straighten. And do this 6 more times. And see if you can feel 90% of the weight in the standing leg. If you were in chair class this week with me, then you felt a lot of this work. Okay. So now, make sure you're feeling that seat and that heel. See if you can lift the other knee and flex and bend and keep your balance. Sensing hamstring, heel, glute. Yeah? Ribs are still centered. You're lining your nose over your pubic bone, inner thigh. This is where a chair could be handy. 2 more like this. And then we're going to keep this leg straight on the next one and focus on this leg out in front of you. Just flex it a little deeper and point for 6. Good. So here's some good functional standing balance work. This is great to do. Brushing your teeth, blow drying your hair. Does it say blow dry? No. Blow dry your hair, curl your hair. I don't know. Stuff you do with hair. Now circle the ankle. Notice what's happening in the standing leg. Are you still feeling centered? Can you feel your inner thigh? Good. Reverse that circle. Good. And this is a practice you could just add little bits of throughout your day. It'd be really great for balance work. Good. Now, one more thing. Bend that standing knee and the front leg, straighten. See if you can go for a little calf raise. Woo! And lower down. Try that just 4 more times. Little bend. Straighten. Find your seat. Wobbles are okay. And down. Little bend. Straighten. Push the floor away. Down. Little bend. Try not to lean forward. Keep your back against that invisible wall we played with the other day. Lower. Last time. Little bend. Straighten. Inner thigh. Big toe. Push, push, push. Come down. Set that foot to the side. Same idea. Shake out your foot if it's like, ugh. Okay, so here we go. Same thing. Just do 5 times. We bend. We straighten. 90% of the weight on the standing leg. Feel your glute. You're going to start to feel some heat in that leg, even though it's a small move. Yeah? So heel and glute right away. Now, lift the foot. Just let it stay soft, just floating off the ground. And press. Little bend. Stomach in. Little bend. Tiny movement. One more time. Now keep the standing leg straight. Take the other leg and flex and point to the side. Flex and point. Hips level. And point. Good. Start to circle the ankle. How are you feeling that standing leg waking up? 4, 5. Reverse it. 5. Whoo. Things are waking up. Good. Now, don't lift the standing heel. I won't ask you to do that this morning. Just lift that standing leg for 5, 4, but stay connected. 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. Shake it, shake it. One more side to go. Take that leg back. Now, this might look, if we were doing this at a faster pace or bigger range, like it was all about this working the glute. And yeah, you're working the glute, but this is really about functional balance. This is about functional hip stability. Okay, leg back, toe back. 90% of the weight still in the front leg. Just bend that front knee. Back leg will actually follow and straighten. As you do this, how are you organizing your abs, your seat, your relationship to your big toe, your knee? Just take some inventory. Yeah, take one more. And then go ahead and float that leg. Same idea. Don't bend the back leg this time. Just let it hover so you can really think about how you're supporting that front leg. Do you feel your inner thigh when you bend? Yeah? Take 2 more. Last time. Supporting leg stays straight. Back leg, you got it. Flex point for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Circle 5, 4, 3, 2. Reverse. Circle 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that in. Oh my goodness, you're supporting leg. Feeling that foot? Okay, just give it a little shake. A little shake. Let's try the other side. So you should feel a lot happening through this whole kinetic chain of that standing leg. Let's move to our new side. So transfer the weight, about 90% into that standing leg. Other leg, just flex the heel and start really gentle. Sense your seat, little bend, and straighten. And repeat that 4 more times. Heel stays down. Front knee, again, just softens and follows the movement of your body. Where are your ribs? Are they speaking to the wall behind you? One more. Okay, so now that leg floats up. It joins for 5 more. Little press. And I'm thinking of reaching my tailbone back when I bend versus curling it under. So I think of lengthening my tail back. I call that like a happy kitty, happy cat. Good. One more time. Hold it all straight. Now we just point and flex for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Circle 5, 4, 3, 2. And we're sensing big toe on the standing leg, inner thigh, side glute, belly in, heavy chest. Good. Now we're going to try to bend the standing leg and then straighten and lift the heel 5 times. Bend the standing knee, straighten, press the floor. Little bend, micro lift. That's okay. It's all about like waking up those connections. Inner thigh, the press of the foot versus trying to lift, pushing away. Good. Bring it to the side. Here we go. Second set. Set your weight. Make sure it's over, but don't lean. Stay center and bend 5 times. Knee is soft. And center. And you really want to feel like your ribs are still between both legs. It's not like your ribs collapse over a standing leg. You still keep your nose, sternum, and navel lined up over the inner thigh. Now lift the leg. Let it hover. Do 5 more. And 4. Keeping your hands on your waist, not only give them a place to be, but it's a hip check. So they're not hiking, yeah? 1 more. Keep it straight. Go flex and a point. And point. Just 5, 4. And you circle out. Lots of breathing. Crown of the head rising. Reverse that ankle circle. Remember, you could be using a chair. Oh, my ankle forgot how to circle for a second there. Good. And then just lift that side leg up for 5, 4. Still connecting your whole body. Remember that not lean side lift. Good. Bring it all the way in. 1 more to go. This is it. Whew. Take the leg back. Slight adjustment forward, 90% of the weight on that front leg. Bend the standing knee and stretch. And stretch. So I'm trying to feel my whole foot and sensing, again, that inner thigh, so important. One more. Now hover the back leg just an inch. Keep going. Same thing. 5, 4. And as I straighten, there's a sense of lifting through my belly that unloads my legs a little. I push the floor. I lift my belly. I keep wrapping through that seat. One last time. Keep the standing leg straight. Back leg just flex and point. 5, 4, 3. Keep thinking of lifting. Keep thinking of pressing. Circle the back ankle. So there's this opposition happening the whole time of pushing the floor and lifting the belly, even though what I'm doing in what you see is that ankle circle, I'm thinking of this. Lift, push. 4, 5. Whew, good job. Shake that out. Okay. We're going to move into a little down dog. I'm going to adjust my mat just a little. So hopefully the whole point of that first standing flow was just to wake up your awareness of your hips, your ankles, your feet. I think I need to move this back a little more. So we're going to finally get to do our standing roll down we usually start in class, but it's going to take us into a down dog, to a little bit of a flow down there. Okay, so start at one end of your mat, wherever you'd like to be. Take a deep breath. Feel the floor that you just really played with. Let your arms be heavy and start to roll down. As you do, let your knees soften if there's any tightness. And right away, we're going to walk those hands out to your down dog, wherever that is today for you. Set the heels heavy into the floor and reach your tail up to the ceiling. Take a moment there and draw the ribs up and back so that you're pulling your sternum towards your shoulder blades. And you're really looking between the armpits and pressing and wide through those elbows. From here, lift both heels and lower both heels. Do that again. Lift both heels. Lower both heels. As you lift your heels, keep your tailbone reaching up to the ceiling. And lift. 3 more times. Both heels together, lift. Check out your toes. Are you engaging the whole width of your foot? The next time you lift your heels, keep them lifted. Start to round your back and pull your knees forward towards your arms. Come into a little kneeling cat hover. Hold it here. Make any adjustments you feel like you need to. So I feel like I'm a little back behind my hand, so I'm going to shift forward just a smidge. There I am. So from here, I'm just going to lift one knee. Actually, I should say foot. Just lift one foot, keep the knee low, and place it down. Just take your feet for another little walk to stay in your round back. Do 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Good. From there, straighten the knees, push the hips back, walk your hands back to your feet. Take hold of the back of your shins and just soften the knees, letting your chest melt on your thighs. Let your hips bend or your knees bend as deeply as they'd like to here, and then straighten back down. Do that 2 more times before we roll up. The knees bend, the hips sink, the chest stays heavy. And stretch. Head goes down, hips go up. 1 more. Staying really connected to my thighs with my chest right now. And then extend. Take a breath, and on your exhale, roll the spine up. We're going to be taking right back down. Lift the arms up to the ceiling and round forward. We're going into that down dog again. Walk the hands forward. Find the down dog that feels good to you. Reach the hips back to the sky. Good. This time, take your left leg and just lift it about hip height. Not too high. Whatever that feels like to you. Whatever that feels good for you this morning. Just lift it up about halfway. Other heel lifts up for 8, 7. As we did that, we're still keeping even weight on both arms. 5. Here's our hip shift again. 7. One more time. 8. Now keep that back leg lifted. It's going to follow you in as you round into your round back cat. Stay in your round back. Bottom knee hover. Now just pull that knee that was in the air in, extend it out about hip height. And pull. And pull. Notice where your weight is between both arms. 2 more. And 8. Now we're going to try to push back into our down dog. Lift that leg up to the ceiling. Lift your bottom heel, round your back, and pull the knee into your chest. Try that 5 more times. Reach the leg up, extend the bottom knee. Lift the bottom heel, pull the knee in, round your back, but keep your hover. Press it up. Lift, round, and hover. And press. Lift and hover. Using that breath 2 more times. Adjust your hands if you need to, if you have any little slipping happening. 1 more time. Pull it in. Reach it back. Lower the foot. Walk the hands in. Grab the back of your shins. Let's do those 3 deep, deep knee bends again. Try to stay connected. Chest on the thighs. Pull the hips back. Enjoy that ankle crease and then stretch it forward. And again, deep pull. And extend. 1 more time. And extend. Roll up the spine all the way as you circle up. Arms follow. We got 1 more to go. Here we do it. Round forward. Walk the arms. Back to your down dog. Other leg. Reach it up to the sky. Again, not to its maximum height, to about a comfortable halfway point. Lift the supporting leg up and down. And lift. Go for 8. That's 4 more. Watch that ankle. Is it fully engaging the whole width of the surface of the floor? Good. Now we're going to round the back. Bring your weight forward. Bend the supporting knee. Bend that arabesque knee. Find your hover. Push it back. And pull it in. Try to bring your weight all the way over your arms before pressing it back. Heel lift. Round and hover. And extend. And pull. Twice more. Heel first, then the knee. Extend. Last time, bring it in. Keep it in. Now, you get to place that foot down to join the other leg. Tap the knees down lightly. Don't collapse, just tap them, and then push them away from the floor 8 times. Tap and hover. Tap, hover. See if you can feel that lift of the knees coming from the press of the palms and the scoop of the belly. 2 more. And last time. Good. Lower the knees, relax the toes, and take a child's pose. Just stretch back. Good. Breathe into the back of your hips. Good. We're going to take this into a spinal wave, so make sure those arms are reaching out in front of you. Start to roll the spine off of the knees. Transfer your weight forward towards the arms. As you come over those wrists, start to lift your chest and your gaze up. And then round your back and go back to your tail. Do that 3 more times like that. Rounding the spine. Shifting your weight over the arms. Bringing up your gaze. Lowering the hips. Pushing away, still rounding the back. and sitting your hips back on your heels. Twice more. Feel the breath. Try to articulate every bone. Wide chest and contract. Adding on, last one like this. We round forward, we come forward. Now stay forward. Tuck your toes. Now from here, you're in a little bit of an up dog, right? Sort of-ish. Lift your knees off. Find your little up stretch here. Good, hold it there. Now, round your back. Extend your spine. You're keeping your weight forward. Round and extend. I feel like a little bit like a lizard doing this for some reason, like a lizard on the rocks, because your weight's really far forward. Knees barely tap the floor, if at all. 3 more. And reach. Chest is trying to get past those shoulders. Last one. Reach. Set the knees down. Relax the toes. And round back over your hips. When you get there, walk your hands to one side and take a nice side child's pose. And stretch. And then walk it to the other side. All right. We have one more on your wrist, so I know it can get a little wristy, so just shake it out. Last one. Shake it out, shake it out. Okay. So one more time, come onto all fours. We're going to bring your left knee up. You're going to tuck your toes back on the right foot. You're going to hover that right knee. Now you're going to pull your left knee in as you push your right leg back. So you're really driving your weight forward over the wrists. And then come back to center. Knees almost line up. And do that 8 times on this side. Here we go. We drive forward, hover. Forward, hover. 3. So we're trying to feel relationship between back leg, abdominals, front thigh, and arms. Drive. 2 more. 1 more. Hold it there. Now just drive that knee between your arms further for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back, set it down. Take a quick little pause between sides. Okay, that was a quick pause, right? Okay. Other side. So I like that one because it works everything, right? Okay, here we are. Shoulders over wrists. You can tuck your left toes under, hover your right knee, and lift up. Here we go. Drive the left leg back, pull the knee in. We go 8 and shift. 7, shift. 6. Feel the crown of your head reaching forward, tail reaching back. Opposition. 2. One more time, stay forward on your 1. Drive that right knee further. 6, 5, up and in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Set it down. But don't sit back. Come up onto high kneeling. Just shake out those wrists. Shake, shake, shake. Okay. So take those arms in front of you. It'll feel good to flex the palms, I think, anyway. So push out. Find your inner thighs. So if on my knees facing this way, there's my lazy knees. There's my active knees. I just turn my inner thighs on. So it's really helpful to imagine there's a ball or something there. So imagine, you don't even have to imagine, don't roll out on the ladder ledge, stay on the inner edge. Yeah? Okay. So hold on to that inner thigh. Wrap the seat. Tighten the belly and hinge back as you inhale. Exhale and lift. Repeat. Inhale, hinge. Exhale, forward. Eye gaze is right ahead of you. You're hinging back to get that beautiful stretch across your thighs. And forward. 2 more like this. And up. Using the glutes and inner thighs to bring us up along with that belly. Okay, this time stay back. We inhale. Hold it there. Left arm's going to reach back. It's going to come center. Right arm's going to reach back. It's gonna come center. You're gonna lift up. Yeah? Let's do it again. We're gonna add on from there. So follow along. We inhale, open, center, open, center, lift. Last one like that. Hinge. Rotate. Rotate. Okay, go back the way you came. One more, we're adding on. We go back, stay there, bring your back hand down to your heel. Reach your top arm up for a stretch. Reach your top arm forward, look back to lift and center. Try the other side. Rotate first. Oh, sorry, hinge first. Hinge. Hello. Rotate. I got excited. Hand goes down, arm goes up. Stretch. Arm goes forward, head goes back. Lift and center. Let's try it again. Mostly because I messed up that second side. Hinge it back. Rotate, hand to heel. Stretch it up. Oh. Bring it forward, look back. Center, other side, hinge. Rotate, hand, deep stretch. Arm comes forward, lift the arm, and center. Adding on. You can stay with that or add on the second arm if you like, so try with me here. We hinge, we rotate. Hand to heel. Start to give weight to that leg. Now, if that feels good, the other arm is going to circle back to find the other heel. Hold there for a deep inhale. Tighten your glutes. Exhale. One more inhale. One more exhale. Now rotate to the first arm. Circle. Lift up and center. Just one last time. You do as much of that feels good for you. Hinge back. Rotate. Hand to heel. Start to lean back. Circle the other arm around. Catch the other heel. Hold for 2 breath cycles. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Lean to the first arm. Circle the other arm around. Bring it up. Lift. And center. Good job. All right, let's come all the way down onto our seat, placing our feet in front of us. Okay, so let's start seated and hold on to the back of the thigh. Get ourselves grounded here for a moment. Just draw the ribs in. Feel that sense of lift to the top of your head. So let's take 3 breaths and use that to find our length. So inhale, and as you exhale, send your tail down into the floor and your crown up to the sky. And sense that opposition. Do that 2 more times. Inhale. And exhale. Feel the opposition. Head growing lighter, seat going deeper. 1 more breath in. Exhale. Now, the challenge is as we start to curl back to keep that sense of length. So inhale, start to curl, but feel like your head is still lifting up. Still lifting up. Exhale, keep curling back to maybe almost your challenge point. I don't know. Just feel what feels good to you. Because I want you to feel this lift. Inhale, and then curl up, but keep that sense of up through the crown of the head. I'm not so curious about the deep flexion right now. I'm more curious about this lengthening. 2 more, okay? Inhale again. Start to curl. And focus on the head reaching up to the sky. Because we spend a lot of time starting in our standing flow with finding floor. So I want you to find sky, find ceiling, find lift. Inhale, curl up, but don't drop the head. Keep that sense of hover. Let it be in that deep pelvis. 1 more time, then we'll move a little faster. Inhale, exhale. And I'm almost imagining someone's got their hands on my head and they're trying to lift it off of my spine. That's my image. Like a Barbie doll head, you could just pop off and curl. Right. Okay. So now let's start to add a little deeper flexion, but keep that idea, yeah? Here we go. Inhale, exhale, curl back to whatever your challenge point is this morning. Stay there. We're going to rotate that left arm out and tap the hand to the floor, center, other side. Tap. And feel that your arms are an extension of your rib cage. They are not independent limbs. They are in relationship to what your ribs are inviting. So I don't go further with my arm than my ribs lead. One more each side. And center. Come all the way up, roll all the way up. Sit tall, hug your shins, open the chest. And center, let's roll back again. Exhale. We're going to add on. Find that same challenge point. Rotate again to the left. As you come center, lift your left leg. Lower down, other side. Rotate. Lift. Rotate. Lift. Inhale and exhale. And see if your head can be an extension of your spine as well. So maybe really enjoy bringing that head all the way around. What's available? How far can you bring your cheekbone? Yeah? Don't be shy. And center. And reach. One more each side. Really show off that jawline. And come all the way up. Hug the shins. Open the chest. Good. Extend your legs all the way out. We're going to roll all the way down now. Maybe adjust yourself back a little bit. Bring your arms forward though, fingers facing out, palms facing in, flexed heels. Slowly curl all the way back. Open the arms back by your ears and just take a moment and feel your length. My ribs are a little flared. I'm not worrying about them quite yet. I'm just enjoying the length of my fingers behind me. And see if you can now bring your head energy to reach past your reaching fingertips. So right away that opened my jaw. Right away I was aware that my neck was clenched forward. And that right away brought my crown back. So just take a moment, check in. Reach your head, your crown past your fingertips. Once you found that, start to bring your ribs back towards the mat. And then bring your arms back down by your sides. Yeah? Okay. Bring your left leg in all the way. Give it a good hug. Just hug it in towards your spine. Good. Set it down. Other leg. Just give it a good hug. Set it down. Hands behind the head, interlocked. So flex your right heel on the mat. We're going to bring the left knee up and in, and we're going to do some knee circles. So we're going to keep this tabletop angle, but we're going to add a chest lift for extra bonus points. So curl up, hammock the head, and press your head into your palms. Keep your 90-degree angle, tap your toe. Look at your hips, keep them square as you rotate out, lift, center. So we go tap. I only rotate as far as my hips stay square, which is not very big. And I repeat. I'm keeping my toes down as I rotate to give me a little bit of a belly anchor. Down, open, lift. Keep your supporting hamstring engaged. One more. And reverse. Open, let the toe tap. Close the knee and lift. Open. Deepen the belly. Deepen the supporting hamstring. Two more. And one more. Good. Bring the knee in. Relax the head just for a moment. Same leg, but now with a straight leg. So now we're into our single leg circles that we know. Hands behind the head. Press in, extend the leg, keep the bottom leg active. Let's now flex the heel, cross, down, and lift. 5 in each direction. I'd like you to really focus on those hips staying square. Range of support over range of motion. Let's reverse. Open. And cross. open. And when I focus on my pelvis, all of a sudden my leg doesn't go very far. And that's okay. Last one. Bring the leg in. Don't roll down. We're going to roll up. We're going to do a little climb a tree. So let's keep it flexed today. Start to push your thigh into your hands. Roll up all the way. At the top, find your extension. Go point both feet. Flex both. Point both. Flex both. Do that one more time. And roll down, walking your hand up your thigh. Same leg 2 more times. Release the head. Have a moment. Reach the crown back, back, back. And then the belly curls you up. And both feet are going to point 3 times and flex. Can you feel your crown reaching, your sit bones reaching? And go again. And even here, as you curl, you're thinking of your head lengthening so you're not collapsing. Reach the head, your jaw will open a little more, and go one last time. Flex and point both for 3. Good. 2. And 1. Now just for fun, curl back just a little bit. We're going to let go of this leg. Reach it forward. Now our leg is going to go across, up, and within the width of your hand, circle for 5. And 4. 3. Staying within those hands, they're about shoulder distance. Reverse it. 5 and around. 4. Yes. 3. Good. 2. And 1. Good. Bring that leg in, bend it, follow it forward for a little stretch before we do the other side. So we'll do a spine stretch forward. Reach your arms in front, feet flexed about the width of your mat. Round your belly, lift over your hips. There's your spine stretch forward. Stack your spine back up from the base of your sacrum. Sit tall. 2 more times. Lift. Feel that crown rising. Feel the inner hover. And then follow the arms forward. Ribs pulling back. Head reaching forward. Inhale. And curl back, back, back. Sit tall. 1 more time. Exhale to reach. Somebody's holding your ribs. They're holding you back. Create that opposition, guys. And let's take 3 times here. Find your flat back in this forward position by lengthening your chest beyond your shins. And then rounding back over them. Twice more. Tail reaches back, head reaches forward. And round. And 1 more. And around. From there, roll all the way to sitting tall. Bring your feet together, curl all the way down. Bring your right knee into your chest. Give it a good hug. Good. And let's hug that left knee 1 more time. Yeah, so switch out. Hug the left knee. He just worked really hard, so give him another hug. He earned it. And back to the right side. Okay. So knee circles. Here we go. Hands behind the head. Bring your right knee to 90 degrees. Press your head back. Even here, lengthen the crown, curl up. Here we go, 5 times. Tap the knee. Open. Oh, flex that left heel. My bad. Circle up. And again, tap. Open, hips square, and we lift. Tap. Tap light toes. 1 more this direction. Reverse, open the knee, tap the foot, close the knee, and lift. It's a great way to get ready for those single leg circles that are next. 1 more. Seat is on. Extend the legs. Same thing. Flexed foot though. Cross. Down. Side and center. Cross. Center. Maybe lift the chest a little higher. Maybe. Last one. Reverse. 2. Exhale on the up. Inhale on the down. Exhale on the up. Staying within the socket. Good. Now grab the leg. Let that thigh be heavy. It's going to help you. Long head, long neck. Start to walk your thigh, or walk if your hand's already there. Walk however you want to walk. But get on up. Point both feet for 3. Flex. 2. 1. Flex. Walk it down. Sensing that long head. Reach your head across the room behind you, beyond your mat. And then curl back up. Hand over hand. Sit tall. Point flex. 3. Get 2. Get all, there we go, Christine, all the way up. And back down. 1 more. Lengthen back. Exhale, curl. Get all the way up. There we go. Now last time, point flex. 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to let go and do our circle. So curl back just a little bit. Point both feet. Circle that leg across and around for 5, 4, 3, 2. Reverse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the leg in, bend the knee in, follow it up, and stretch again forward. Just relax for a moment. Good. Sitting up, taking a modified saw. Flex your heels a little wider than your hips. Arms out to the side. Inhale, rotate to your left. Left hand goes down all the way to the elbow. Lift your chest for extension towards the high diagonal. Arm goes forward, look back, press away, center other side, twist. Hand goes down, look up and stretch. Look down at the bottom arm, press it away to come center. Do it again, 1 more each side, twist. Reach a little further, elbow down, and heart goes up. Look behind you, active press away to lift, and center. 1 more, twist. Dive back, lift forward. Look back, press away, and take 1 traditional saw each side. So twist to the left, dive for your front arm, flipping the other palm back. Letting your right ear meet your left. Press that lower hand against your pinky. And then reach back up and center other side. Twist. Looking back, flipping the bottom palm. Anchor the opposite hip. Lengthen up and come center. Good. Bring yourself in onto your stomach. So we'll just roll onto your tummy. This is where you might want a bath towel for support. We're going to do some upper back extension. I'm going to place it today on my chest. So I'm kind of on a decline because it's about upper back, not so much lower back. So as you come down, you can just kind of roll it up and set it. If you had a ball, you could use a ball. I actually like the towel better, but kind of like right there. Yeah. So move what you need to move around so that when you come down, your head is kind of coming over the towel. Arms are to the side, elbows bent. Hands in front of shoulders. Okay, so from here, draw your tailbone down into the mat and think of pressing your thighs into the mat to also activate more belly and less spine on this. Press your hands into the floor. Keep your chest into your towel or ball and start to bring your focus up. Only as far as you can go without leaving the ball or the towel. Good. And then when you get to that maximum point, With your spine, let your head go just an inch or two further. And feel that stretch behind your neck. And maybe even between your shoulder blades. And then let the head lower, let the spine lower, bring your forehead all the way down to the mat. Do it again. Press the palms down, draw the elbows back. Reach the crown of the head forward, keeping your chest against the towel. When you get to your maximum, hold the chest and lift the head a little further. And lower that down. One more time, adding on. Again, press the palms down, elbows back, head forward. Reach the chest, then reach the head a little further. Hold it here. Okay, now very carefully start to slide or walk your fingers out till they're in this kind of T position. So my elbows are now off the mat. My fingers are wide. They're a little in front of my shoulders, and I'm going to really make sure my low back is not working here. I'm going to reach my chest into my towel a little bit more. I'm going to press my thighs down too, and then I'm going to hover my T-bird arms. From there, those T arms are going to press back into dart position and back to the T for 8. As they press towards my thighs, I'm going to think about my chest pressing in and forward against the towel. So I'm not going to necessarily think up higher, but reaching further forward. 4 more. And reach 3. Draw the rhomboids and the traps down and back together. One more time. Hold that dart position. Hold it there. Squeeze your shoulder blades a little further. Now, hold. Reach your arms up an inch for 8. 7. Keep the squeeze of your scapula. 4 more. Hold it there. Flip the palms up to the ceiling. Squeeze your shoulder blades a little bit more and do it again. 8, 7, 6. Traps are working. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last thing. Hold them there. Little circles up and around for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Reverse to finish. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your T-bird arms out. Lower them down. Whew. And push back to a child's pose. And breathe. Hold that there and just relax. Inhale and exhale. Good. Bring yourself back to all fours. You're done with the towel. Let's take a little cat rotation to wrap ourselves up for the morning. So start with 3 flexion extensions, shoulders over wrists, knees under hips. Just round the back, whole spine flexion. And extension. And after what we just did, you may want to think more about the width of your extension than the actual extension. And then again, flexion. Sensing the lift of the ribs. And as you extend, the width of your elbows, your palms, your hips, your ears, your head. I think that was 3, but let's do 1 more with that focus. Then again, feel your width. The width of support available to you. Okay, so now let's add our little rotation. So take your left hand behind your head. You're going to round your back forward like you did before. And you're going to come back just to neutral. And now you're going to rotate up and away and then back to center. Just do that twice more. Rounding into flexion. Come back into neutral. Keep even weight on your legs and hips. Don't lean and collapse. Rotate as if somebody's pulling your elbow to the side. And center. Last time, contract. And extend. Stay center with your spine. Rotate around that armpit. And center. Other side, hand behind the head, right away, flex. Extend just to neutral. Stay center, rotate around the spine. And center. And again, contract. And center. And inhale, rotate up. And finding the length in our crown last time around. Center. Feel that length. Establish your length, then turn. And center. Good. Set your hand down. Tuck your toes under. Push your hips back to the sky. Good. And just rock your weight side to side. Sensing lateral edges. Little sway. Rock your weight forward to your hands just a little and back to your heels. Kind of revisiting where we started this morning with weight shifts. And then circle your weight to back heel, right, left, front hand, right hand. And just circle the weight. Forward and back. And reverse, left heel to right hand to left hand. And then come back to center and walk your hands in. Bring yourself back over your feet. Just stay there. Relax the neck. Soften the knees. Cradle the opposite elbow with your hands. Give yourself just a gentle sway. And then relax the hands down. Take a deep breath in. Slowly push the floor away to curl back up. As you stack the spine, let the arms lift up to the ceiling. Pull up, stay there, and open the chest. Feel the width of your spine. And sense the top of your head again, reaching on that high diagonal. Good. Arms up, flex the palms, and as you push the room away, stand tall and long. Beautiful. All right, you guys. Well done. That concludes our restorative mat, family mat. Happy Mother's Day, and thanks so much for joining. And I'll see you guys next time. Hi, ladies.
Thank you.